I first came to Full Sail, I was in the market for proving people wrong. I came from a small town where nobody had faith in what I was going to do, so at first I wanted to prove people wrong. I wanted to succeed by my own merits and prove to many other people that I wasn't what they thought of me as. Now that I'm coming back here, I'm here to prove not just to the world, but to myself that I've grown from arrogance and pride and I've humbled myself upon the many lessons I've learned over the past 4 years of college. My name is JT Conard, and this is my journey into mastery. What started me on this path towards mastery was my first flop of Full Sail University. I fell into the belly of the whale, so to speak. You know, I had fallen off the false path, as Robert Greene mentioned in his book. I lost the love that I had for the things that I wanted to do and fell into repetition, ended up depressed because of it. Eventually, I had come to learn about Rooster Teeth around this time and ended up finding a love for some of the work that some of their shows had done. Ruby, Red vs. Blue, and even some of their live action work. 11 Little Roosters, I think is what it was called. Yes. Yes, it was 11 Little Roosters. Yeah, my goal in life is to share my creative vision with the world, to open and express the stories that I can tell and that I've had the opportunity to experience on my own from both a good and bad perspective. Yet I want to be able to share this creative vision that I have with the company that helped me when I was at my lowest, and that would be Rooster Teeth. There are many people out there like me who've gone on to suffer the same way that I did, and I want to be able to share and present these stories and lessons that will help them to grow, to kind of see how I saw things, you know, see what I see, feel what I feel, that sort of thing. Venturing forward on this path is kind of a long road filled with trials and tribulations. With it comes thinking 6 steps ahead. From a more creative standpoint, I kind of see this as a way to help me promote my own creativity, form longing and lasting friendships, and garner some results based off of what I can accomplish with a team of my own. And you know, my short-term goal leaving here, you know, getting to graduation, is to promote myself. I want to be able to promote myself in a way that, you know, lets people know that I'm interested. That I'm interested in not only sharing my own creative vision with the world, but to also show that I can actually help others and share their stories. And in order for me to get to that point, I have to make use of everything that I'm given and apply towards a great start in fulfillment, or, you know, apply towards a great start. I also want to share, you know, several projects with film companies that would be glad to have me. And in order to, like I said, I have to think 6 steps ahead in order to kind of figure out how I'm going to approach this, how I'm able to approach this. So I've already given myself a bit of a plan, a little bit of a heads up, one might say. Starters, I want to get together with a group of people and start making small connections among the student body here at Full Sail. The best way I know how is to join and connect with clubs that are here on campus. Basically just reach out to these other people and be like, hey, let's work together. It's a good way to kind of reflect on things, to reflect on the 6 steps that or the other 5 steps that I have ahead of me, and again, reach out and connect with other people, because, you know, what I learned day 1 here at Full Sail was just connect. You always want to connect with other people. reaching out to like clubs all over campus. Like I had intended on wanting to join any tabletop clubs that might be interested in having me around. I have joined a creative writing club. Actually, it's different. It's different because I'm actually meeting up with like-minded individuals like myself who want to tell a story, who want to share their experiences and stories with the rest of the world. But I do want to do more than just that. I want to be able to help promote creativity and critical thinking to overcome some bigger steps. And in order to do that, I want to create a club of my own. I want to be able to be the founder of a film club here that not only reviews films, but also takes lessons from those films, cinematography, directing, producing, editing, how a film was compiled together. I want to be able to help learn and understand, and then help other people by doing personal projects and applying the lessons that we learn from movies in order to really get that. So, working on personal projects with like-minded individuals is one of the things that I really want to do, kind of going out of the gate. On top of that, I intend on reaching out to people already working in the industry in order to help. It's another one of the big steps I have to do in order to kind of help get myself out there. My family has worked with several people in the past. Namely my mother, an on-site medic, worked with a lot of people in films. I want to be able to reach out to people already working in the industry, like I said, and reach out to the people that my mother's had the privilege of working with. And I want to be able to have that privilege to work with them in the future. But in order to do that, I have GPS. We have to, I have to remain attentive. I have to remain focused on my studies. I have to arrive to class every single day, not late. I've had a tendency where I'm not a morning person. But I also want to maintain a good standing by submitting assignments in a timely manner that aren't, that aren't poorly made. I want to be able to kind of show to the world that, even though I am creative, I am also attentive and focused on success. By the time I get further into the program, I want to be prepared to create films that stand up to the equivalent of being readiness for film festival submissions. So I can not only show off how creative I am, but to also show directorial work, writing, screenwriting, producing, editing. I want to be able to show a lot of future employers what I'm able to accomplish. And I want to be able to kind of work with a team to help bring these visions to life. I also plan on reaching out to alumni, people who have graduated from Full Sail. In fact, I already work with my writing partner, Mary Bethany, as she's probably known around here. She's my writing partner, and of course, she's also my fiance and my Rob. Going into the senior thesis, I want to be able to combine what I'm able to accomplish on that with my love for storytelling to create an impactful story and submit it to a film festival. I want to be able to promote what I'm able to accomplish and reach out to other independent filmmakers and companies that may come to see what I can accomplish alongside a good team. Like I said, I'm 6 steps ahead. I had to think 6 steps ahead and reflect, connect. I had to do a lot of soul searching for this. In the book Mastery, Robert Greene talks about a voice. Our true self, as he calls it. And I started thinking about something my dad always said to me. He said that your hands are meant to create lives. This was a powerful statement that has followed me all throughout my life. I understood literally nothing about it, like absolutely nothing. But as I made it into my final year at the Art Institute of Houston, I finally understood what those words meant. It meant that I was to use these hands of mine to create. And the way I see it now is that my stories are my blood, my world's my bone, and my characters my children for who I was able to breathe life into. I still follow this voice. I follow this voice that my hands are meant to create lives. And it's now that I've come to learn that this is my calling in life, my true life's task.